Hey, you guys, your boy Pastor Darius here. Very excited. We're going to be doing a Bible study today. Thank you guys for joining. For all of those who are new to Jesus Life Church International, we appreciate your guys' support. I'm going to be doing these Bible studies as previously said. I'm going to be doing these Bible studies on 3 days a week. I'm going to be posting these on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So you guys, please lock in and let's get this in, man. I'm very excited to give you guys this information. I know there's a lot of people who have been, recently just finding out about, maybe you just find out about us. Please don't forget to follow us at Gorilla Nature Inc. That is our main nonprofit organization that supports this page. So we're going to be starting with Genesis chapter 1, and this is in the LSV literal standard version of the Bible. So let's go ahead. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was formless and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was fluttering on the face of the waters. And God says, "Let light be," and light is. Wow, that's so amazing. And God sees that the light is good, and God separates between the light and the darkness. And God calls the light day, and the darkness he calls night. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, day one. Boom. And God says, "Let an expanse be in the midst of the waters, and let it be separating between waters and waters." Oh, interesting. And God makes the expanse, and it separates between the waters which are under the expanse and the waters which are above the expanse. Okay, that's very interesting. So we're talking about the ocean waters, and then we're also talking about the heavens above us, the heaven waters that are the water that is above, because there's liquid. You go to outer space, right, and you freeze. Boom. It's a type of water. It's just a different type of water than we're used to. Than most people than the water in the ocean, right? Actually, there's water everywhere. So, I mean, technically, even if you look at, like, if there is, that's why they, what is it, O2, right? I'm sorry, oxygen, right? I think it's like O2, oxygen, right? In oxygen, there is water. There is water in the oxygen, in the air that we breathe. It's not heavy, but there is water in. That's why when we look at humidity, right, looking at things from a scientific standpoint, when we look at humidity, right, what is humidity? Humidity is liquid. You know what I'm saying? And there's always some type of water in the air, man. So yeah, let's get back to it, huh? Expanse, waters which are above the expanse, and it is so. And God calls the expanse heaven, and there is an evening, and there is a morning, the second day. And God says, "Let the waters under the heavens be collected to one place, and let the dry land be seen." And it is so. And God calls the dry land earth, and the collection of waters he has called seas. And God sees that it is good. And God says, "Let the earth yield tender grass, herb sowing seed, fruit tree." Oh, interesting. Whose seed is in itself, making fruit after its kind on the earth. So this is an interesting fact. I don't know if anybody knows this, but fruits are pretty much anything that have seeds inside of it. So cucumbers, a lot of people would probably like to think about a cucumber as a vegetable, but no, 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 no. A cucumber is technically a fruit. Why? Because it has seeds inside of it. Also, I recently learned something very interesting. I don't know if anybody knows this, but a banana is actually a berry. Yeah, interesting fact. I just know things. Actually, I have a channel called, what is it? What's it called? Pastor Darius Knows Things. Straight up, got a channel. Pastor Darius Knows Things. That's YouTube. Anyway, or that's not the channel, but like that's like a show that I do. But let's continue. Let's continue, huh? Waters, heavens be collected in one place, and okay, the berries, boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we are, and making fruit after its kind on the earth, and it is so. So we're on verse 12 now, and the earth brings forth tender grass, herb sowing seed after its kind, and tree making fruit, whose seed is in itself, right after its kind, and God sees that it is good. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, the third day. And God says, let luminaries be in the expanse of the heavens to make a separation between the day and the night. Then they have been for signs and the appointed times and for days and years. Now, the luminaries, what are we talking about? We're talking about the sun, right? Lumination. You know what I'm saying? Luminaries. What separates the day from the night? There's two. There's the moon and the sun, because the sun, it lights up the day, the moon lights up the night, right? Could you imagine if there was no moon at nighttime, how dark it would be? It would be straight darkness, man. Anyway, let's continue. And they have been and they have been for luminaries in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and it is so. And God makes the two great luminaries, the great luminary for the rule of the day, which is the sun, and the small luminary and the stars for the rule of the night, the moon, right? And God says, and God gives them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and the rule and to rule over day, over and overnight, and to make a separation between the light and the darkness. And God says that it is good. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, the fourth day. And God says, let the waters teem with the teeming living creature, and let the bird fly above the earth and on the face of the expanse of the heavens. And God creates the great dragons and every living creature that is creeping, which the waters have teemed with after their kind, and every bird with wing after its kind. And God sees that it is good, and God blesses them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the bird multiply in the earth. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, the fifth day. And God says, let the earth bring forth the living creature after its kind, livestock and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after its kind. And it is so. And God makes the beast of the earth after its kind, and the livestock after their kind, and every creeping thing of the ground after its kind. And God sees that it is good. And God says, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the bird of the heavens, and over livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that is creeping on the earth. And God creates the man in his image, in the image of God he created them, a male and a female he created them. And God blessed them, and God says to them, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the bird of the heavens, and over every living thing that is creeping on the earth. And God says, behold, I have given you every herb sowing seed which is on the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree sowing seed. To you it is for food. And every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to every creeping thing on the earth, in which is breath of life. Every green herb is for food. And it is so. And God sees all that has done, and behold, it is very good. And there is an evening, and there is a morning, and the sixth day. Wow, you guys, that was very beautiful. That was Genesis chapter 1. You see, there's so much beauty inside of the Bible. It is literally one of the oldest, this is one of the oldest faiths in the world. Christianity, it is the oldest faith. Judaism, you know what I'm saying? You guys, we have to become deep diver. This is for all the Bible scholars out there. You know, this is why I'm creating this, because I'm on a search to understand God, the God of all creation, right? The God of all creation, Tetragrammaton, Elohim, Yahweh, the God of all creation. You guys, I hope you guys have been blessed by this reading. And, I really hope that you guys will join me on this journey to make a difference in the world that we live in. You guys, stay blessed, stay motivated. Let's get to it. Catch you guys next time. Your boy, Pastor Darius, Jesus Life Church International. Peace.